3, 2, 1. Hit my Jagmeet. Special music today, special introduction. I'm doing a Jagmeet Singh video today, so I gotta put on some Punjabi music. Special shout out to the Sikh brothers and Sikh sisters who watch my videos. The pleb got nothing but love for the Sikh community, but there is one Sikh that the pleb does not like. His name is Jimmy, aka Jagmeet Singh. Yes, the man who wants to blame all of Canada's problems on grocery stores being too greedy. That Jagmeet Singh. But before we start this video, ladies and gentlemen, Bill C-11 is on its way. The government is going to control our internet. They're going to control YouTube. They're going to control what you see. So the best way we combat this, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like my videos so it goes out to the algorithm, subscribe to my channel, and put on post notifications so you see when my videos go out. Don't let the communist government decide what you see on YouTube. Let yourself decide. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, and we're going to start this video. Let's go, Jagmeet Singh. So tonight's top story starts with Jagmeet Singh, who has been going after Big Grocery the last few months. Now, everyone knows that the NDP voters are not very smart. So what Jagmeet Singh is trying to do, essentially, by going after Big Grocery, is deflect from the blame of inflation, which the Liberals and NDP and everyone who printed money in our government caused. They want you to think that the grocery store CEOs are the ones who are causing all your problems in your life, and not our government, who spent money out of their you-know-what and just printed money recklessly. They want to shift the blame over to the grocery store. So we're going to talk about what Jagmeet's been talking about. This is what he's been focused on. He has probably the dumbest followers out of any political party in the world, and they are eating this up, blaming things on Galen Weston because they don't understand economics. But it starts with this tweet here from Jagmeet back in February, saying, "We fought for it, and you stood with us. Now it's confirmed grocery store CEOs, including Galen Weston of Loblaws, have been summoned before Parliament to testify about food prices. It's happening on March 8th. I won't take it easy on them." He came out with another tweet a couple days later saying, "I'm going to tell you something that Justin Trudeau and Pierre Poilievre won't. We've summoned Galen Weston and grocery store CEOs to testify before Parliament tomorrow. I don't care how rich and powerful they are. They owe you an answer about why they are charging you $40 for chicken." So, of course, Jagmeet Singh's followers are just eating this up. They're just eating this up because these people are so dumb that they believe that. Anyways, we'll get into the numbers later, but they are so dumb that they're actually believing this. Here's a video that Jagmeet Singh made for his followers, kind of explaining. It's hard not to laugh. It's so ridiculous.
I'm standing outside a corporate grocery store because I have a challenge for Pierre Poilievre and Justin Trudeau. Both of you like to talk a lot about inflation, but neither of you have the courage to name the actual problem or do anything about it. The actual problem is greedflation, corporate greed driving up the cost of food and many other things.
Corporate greed. Okay, it's not government greed. It's not government printing money recklessly and creating inflation that got us into this mess. It's Galen Weston and Loblaws that are the reason for Canada's pain. Your followers are so dumb. But anyways, we'll keep this going.
And the solution is tackling this and putting an end to it. So no wonder you're not willing to name the actual problem. You'll go on, talk about it, but never name.
The actual problem is you, Jagmeet. The actual problem is government spending. That's the actual problem. But you, once again, are banking on your followers and your voters' ignorance. They don't understand economics, so they buy this up.
The actual problem or do anything about it because you're in the pockets of the CEOs. You're not standing up for Canadian workers. You're standing up for the CEOs of these wealthy corporate grocery stores. Well, when I'm Prime Minister, I'm going to make sure that CEOs aren't the ones dictating policy, but we're dictating policy that benefits people, workers, families. That's who I'm in it for.
Jagmeet, you made it very obvious during the trucker convoy who you stand for. You don't stand for the working man. You stand for the elites. I have a tweet here because Jagmeet Singh is blaming You know, he brought in Galen Weston to blame Galen Weston on all the problems of Canada. But I came out with a tweet here, one of my most liked tweets, saying Loblaws operates at a 4% margin. So for a grocery order of $200, Loblaws pockets $8 of profit. Does that sound greedy to you? The Jagmeet Singh calls this corporate greed. The NDP is such a joke. Yes, so the NDP is banking on the ignorance of the average Canadian, not understanding economics, not understanding that printing money like a maniac is what leads to inflation. We have another video, though, here from Jagmeet Singh. I know we'll get through these together. We'll roast them together. He is crusading for the grocery stores. This is a month after his first run-in with Galen. He got kind of quiet because, you know, Galen exposed to Jagmeet Singh that, you know, the grocery stores don't make that much profit. They really don't. And you know what? If Galen Weston gets bonuses from his job, that's between him and his shareholders. Loblaws is a publicly traded company. Who are you to decide how much profit or how much pay someone gets, Jagmeet? You are a communist.
Grocery CEOs were summoned to Parliament to testify, and neither Justin Trudeau nor Pierre Poilievre showed up to question them. My team and I followed the money, and we found that CEOs like Galen Weston and others have contributed to Liberal and Conservative campaigns for decades. That explains a lot, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Justin Trudeau says one thing and does another. Pierre Poilievre talks a big game, but when his party gets big money from CEOs, he goes silent. Under decades of Liberal and Conservative governments, the deck has been stacked for the ultra-wealthy and against you. But I'm fighting back for working people, for you and your family.
Absolute BS. Just absolute BS from Jagmeet Singh. Jagmeet Singh needed to find a villain to deflect all the blame onto, and that's Galen Weston and Loblaws. You are not sticking up for the working man, Jagmeet. You are actually making working man's life harder with the carbon tax and all the taxes you put on the working man. You are making it impossible to live in this country. You are making it so expensive to live in this country that people are considering using maids, Jagmeet. That's how bad things are, and it's your fault. We have another tweet here. He comes out. He's just so unhinged. He just keeps coming out with tweets against the grocery stores. I'm sick of this. Every cent of greedy Galen's 55% raise deserves to be taxed and then given back to you, your family, food banks throughout Canada. Who are you? Who are you, Jagmeet, to say if he deserves a raise or if he doesn't deserve a raise? Loblaws is a publicly traded company. That is between Galen Weston and the stockholders. People who own stock in that company. It is none of your business. It truly is not. And you are so in the wrong here. But, you know, lucky for you, your followers are so dumb that they just keep eating this up. I know I've said this a million times, but it really frustrates me. He just keeps going on and on. Like Loblaws says Galen Weston is underpaid, so they gave him a 55% pay raise. That's 431 times more than the average employee. I can't believe I have to say this. Billionaires aren't underpaid. Workers are. It's left-wing populism at its best. You know, the left likes to use the boogie word of populism. This is populism. This is what populism is. It's just communist populism. More tweets. He just keeps coming out. Galen Weston's 55% raise is a slap in the face to Canadians everywhere. It should be taxed and sent to families and food banks instead. Add your name if you agree. That's an actual, he signed... They started a petition against Big Grocery. Yes, Jagmeet started a petition. And how many, I don't know how many signatures it's got, probably thousands, because there's a lot of dumb people in Canada. Here's another tweet from Jagmeet Singh. Here's something Justin Trudeau and Pierre Poilievre have in common. When grocery stores came to Parliament to testify on food prices, neither of them showed up. Want to know why? Follow the money. Check donations. Grocery store CEOs help fund both of their campaigns. He made Big Grocery into some boogeyman. And yeah, another tweet about his petition here. Loblaws is trying to tell us that Galen Weston is underpaid. Taxes raise and give it to families who actually need it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Jagmeet is clearly unhinged. Jagmeet has lost the plot. Jagmeet is doing nothing for the working man. He's doing nothing for middle-class families. Now, if the Liberals and the NDP were actually serious about fixing Canada and fixing the middle class, they would scrap the carbon tax. But they are woke, crazy ideologues, so they will not do it. They would rather bank on the ignorance of their base, not knowing how inflation works, not understanding economics, just finding a big bad guy in Loblaws to blame for all the problems that this country has. But in reality, the biggest problem this country has is our government and how much they spend. So let me know what you guys think of this video in the comments. Do you think Jagmeet Singh has lost his goddamn mind? I do. Do you guys think that Jagmeet Singh will ever be Prime Minister of Canada? I mean, there are enough silly people in this country that, God, don't scare me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of this video on Jagmeet Singh and the NDP and the socialists taking over Canada. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my videos, and listen to my favorite hype man tell you who to subscribe to. See you at the next video.
Really important. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll talk soon.